I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm gonna throw up.
I can't believe I'm putting this out on the internet.
Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm doing a podcast or something. For today's video, I decided to answer questions that make me super duper 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 pooper uncomfortable. You may be asking, then why are you doing it if you don't want to do it? Well, I kind of do want to do it just because I feel like I've never done like a sit down video and like talk with you guys one-on-one. Like you right now watching, I feel like I haven't really connected with you on a deeper level, you know? I got this fancy little mic just to make it more fun for me while I answer these questions. Let's get started. I put up an Instagram poll for you guys to ask me questions, and some of them are really uncomfortable for me to answer. They're not uncomfortable for me to answer because like the whole world is watching. I could honestly care less. I'm uncomfortable for my family members to watch this or my mutuals to watch this and be like, oh, so this is the type of girl you are. So if you are anyone I know, please click out of this video right now. All right, the first question that my finger landed on is, how much is the breakup affecting you? You guys think that I've been like broken for like over a year or something. The truth is, love is like a drug. So me and my ex were actually talking, like keeping in contact 8 months after we broke up originally. So it's only been like 3 months since I fully stopped talking to him, and so I'm going through withdrawals, which is why you see me on the internet actually crying and throwing up. It has affected me very, very much, but these days I've been okay actually, or I like think about him, but I think it's because I'm busy or because of the weather or something, but I'm actually living and living. I just kind of miss the affectionate part, but I'm kind of right now in the stage where I hate men. Like, the thought of me having to worry about a significant other pains me because it is just so much work. I just don't want to deal with that right now. Like, you have to worry about if someone's going to meet your expectation, and then you have to stress over it and blah, 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 blah. That is just too much for me to worry about. And I have me, myself, and I problems. I will say it did affect me a lot because I thought I was going to die. Yeah, I was just going through withdrawals. Next question. Wow, this one is really, really vulnerable and really getting personal. This one says, have you ever loved the smell of your own shit? Honestly, yes. You know when you just like have a really nice shit, like it just comes out all at once? I feel like I'm gonna lose my fucking appetite. Oh my god. But you know when it just like, it's a really nice poop and you're like so proud of it, it's like your baby, you actually just fall in love with it, you know? And that happened to me about a few hours ago. Next, I feel really uncomfortable right now. If you cannot tell by my body language, like I'm so tense, and like, why am I crisscross fucking applesaucing right now? I am uncomfortable and I have not eaten my food. I don't think I could digest this because I'm so uncomfortable. The next question, I feel like a lot of people wonder this because I always talk about my breakup, is like the reason behind my breakup. I'm pretty sure my ex won't mind me saying the reason because it's really not that deep and it's literally just life. But basically the reason why my most recent ex and I broke up was because we were just on different paths. His life after college looked way different than mine, and we were also doing long distance and only could see each other for like 2 weekends a month, which is really little for me because I like to be stuck with my partner like this. And we realized like after college, what if we realize this isn't it, and then we'll have to break up, and then 4 years of college was spent with us not being able to experience anything else, you know? So we mutually agreed to end things so we can both live it up in our 20s, you know? Look how it's going now. I do think it was for the better. Like if he showed up and he was like, hey, let's get back together, I'd ponder it and I would probably go back, but also I feel like I would still have like breaking up in the back of my mind. I want to be single right now. Like I always joke that I want to be back with him, but I do want to be single. So that's the reason. We just were on different paths and there was nothing that either of us did wrong or badly where I was like, I'm done with you. It really was not that serious. Guys, this is like level 1 questions. I'm really scared to go to like level 2 and level 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I have to pull you guys in closer for the more uncomfortable questions. I feel so uncomfortable. Let me just like cuddle myself with things that make me less uncomfortable. My childhood divorce. Actually, when I look at this video, I'm gonna cringe at myself, so let me not do that. Okay, let me take a bite of my sandwich first. Wow, that is scrumptious. All right, let's continue. Oh my God, these questions are like really personal. Let's start off with the when did you have your first kiss? Oh my God. Ew. Okay, basically my first kiss was freshman year of high school and I never dated him. He was a guy that I had mutuals with and I honestly don't remember like how we started talking, but we talked for like a month. We decided to hang out and like his school was having like a basketball like volleyball tournament. He was like, yeah, come. He literally told me to come to his school and I watched like a tournament at his school. It was so boring. I was like, what am I doing here? And I met all of his friends and it was like so awkward. And then he was like, my friend is like throwing a get together or something. It wasn't even a party. It was like a hangout. So I go with him and a bunch of his friends. Oh my God, I really just don't even want to think about it. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. I had no idea what I was doing, first of all. His testosterones were definitely acting up because he was slobbing on my lips. It was really awkward. I was geeked out after. I was like, oh my God, I just kissed someone. Like, that is crazy. Experience was like a 4 out of 10 because he tried doing something else, but I was on my period and I was like, yeah, no, back the F away, please. I can't believe I'm talking about this on the internet. I made out with my first situationship. To be fair, like I thought we were like dating because he asked me out over Snapchat and then I was like, okay, we are dating, but we also like never acted like we were dating. It was very middle school vibes. Open up the door. Can you open up the door? A lot of this is asking about my V card. I'm really scared to talk about that. How was your first experience doing anything sexual? Oh my God. Sorry, I'm actually going to poop myself. Let's see. The first time I did anything sexual, it was really, really awkward. I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get fucking indigestion. This was my idea. Like, I don't know who I'm blaming right now. I feel like I need to like lay back or something to be more chill. I feel like I'm teaching my kids how babies are made or something for the first time. Let's get into it because this is all normal, okay? Let's not make this weird. It's a normal thing. The reason I'm so uncomfortable is like, obviously number one, it's really a vulnerable topic. I only share this with my friends. And number two, these type of topics, like are kind of taboo in my family. Like we don't talk about any of that. So I'm like major uncomfortable. Okay, anyways, back to the question. How was your first experience doing anything sexual? It was really awkward and I was really confused because I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I don't know how in depth I'm supposed to go into this. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was really uncomfortable. Like, I wasn't forced, you guys, but I was just like, what is the benefit of this? And why do people get entertained by this? Those were the thoughts running in my head the first time I've done anything. I'm gonna throw up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in public? Okay, here's the thing. With me and embarrassment, it doesn't really like happen. Like, I don't get embarrassed very easily because if something happens, I literally just throw it in the back of my head. Not even in an unhealthy way. I just like don't care. If I trip in the middle of the hallway in front of everyone in the world, I would be like, that was embarrassing. And then I kind of just like calm myself by saying like, this would happen to anyone and I would not judge, you know? So in public, I feel like I don't really get embarrassed other than like when I'm vlogging. I'm not embarrassed, but more like very self-conscious of people looking at me. I get like secondhand embarrassment from myself when I look back at the days when I would like party and how I danced. Like, that embarrasses me. Like, I'd be like, why are you dancing like that? Like, stop. Humble yourself. What are your insecurities? One of my biggest insecurities is my nose. I'm starting to actually like my nose. Not like love it. Like, oh my God, I love my nose. I'm never gonna fucking change it. I'm more like accepting my nose, you know? I just don't like how wide it is, but that's just Korean beauty standards and actually just like every freaking beauty standard. Yeah, my nose and my non-existent boobies, I would say, are my physical insecurities, but I'm trying to not make it an insecurity because it's healthy. One person said, how do I shave my coochie? For all my young audiences or people who had never shaved before, get a good razor. I feel like that really matters, but also I'm a wax Girl, I would recommend waxing. It is like 10 times better and it grows back so much slower. It's not even funny. And you just feel so clean after. So I definitely recommend waxing. I'm putting on a sweatshirt so I feel more comfortable. Actually, let me sit like this. This is the position, y'all. I've got it down. Oh my God, yes, I've hit the spot. This is the perfect position to be in to be answering these uncomfortable fucking questions. Like, oh my God, why am I filming this? Why am I doing this to myself? Please comment down below that these are relatable or else I will end my life. Body count? What is my body count? Dun, 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 dun. I know you guys are wondering because I wonder what other people's body count is, but I will not be exposing this to the internet. If one day you and your ex meet again, what will you say to him? You guys, I imagine this maybe like 5 times a week. I just imagine what would I do if I randomly ran into him in the city. I think I would lose feelings in my limbs and fully just crash. I think I would just fully go mute. I would freeze and not know what to say. Do you actually act the same way on and off camera? I have a strong feeling I do. I think on camera I'm more energetic, but my mannerisms and the way like I talk to you guys is pretty much the same on and off camera. I will say you guys don't see the more relaxed version of myself because I feel like I always have to have the attention up for you guys. I'm not a very expressionate person, so when I'm alone or just like with one friend, I'm very calm, I would say, but I pretty much act the same when I am excited. If you could have any superpower for a day, what would it be and why? I love this question because I'm currently watching a K-drama where characters have superpowers, and bro, if I had a superpower, I would either be being super fast like the Flash, but like if it was only for a day, I feel like being fast is like such a waste of a choice. So I would pick like reading people's minds. See what they're really thinking. All right, let me sniff out all you fake hoes, you know, because sometimes I honestly don't know what other people think of me. It gets to my head. I'm like, do you guys like actually like me, or do you think I'm actually funny? Like, am I a good friend? You know, half of these questions are about my V card. So I guess I will get into it. Yeah, I'm not going in depth because, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. I will take this as an opportunity to give you guys advice and tips, you know? I'm not gonna say when I lost it because my family members are watching, but the first time, do I put this out in the internet? The person I did this with, we set a date because we were both new to this action. And I think that's important, you know? You don't want to rush into things. You want to both agree and make sure you guys are both comfortable with this action you are doing. It was really awkward because we both didn't know how it worked, what is supposed to happen, and how the mechanics, settings works, the functions. Yeah, so it was really awkward. I would rate it a like 1 out of 10 pleasure because I really was so confused. I was like, what? Why do people do this? The action is not pleasurable until like later down in the road when you get comfortable with your partner. Because I was doing it with someone I like, you know, it was like a fun little activity, I guess.
I can't believe I'm putting this out on the internet.
This is the most embarrassing thing I have done. I take that back. This is the most embarrassing thing I'm putting out on the freaking internet. Oh my God, please like this video because I'm not gonna get a job ever again. Would you ever be willing to date a girl? Okay, I'm not fishing, okay? I feel like it's very normal for everyone to think about this. I can't imagine myself dating a girl, but dude, some girls are so attractive. I'm like, wow, I wish someone who made me play to my cards right and made me gay because this woman is so beautiful. So those thoughts do come across my mind, but then I can't imagine myself like dating a girl. So I guess the answer is no, but there are so many freaking pretty girls out there that I'm like, how do you exist and look like that? Or maybe I'm just admiring them, but yeah. Have you kissed a girl? I actually have. All my girlfriends. But not in that way, you know, like it's like a friendly kiss. That sounds really suspicious, but it's like a mwah. And it's usually when we're at a party and we're like, like, ah. No sexual attention. I hope you guys are getting the vibes I'm at. Do you think your friends are only friends with you for clout? See, the thing is, like, being friends with me won't give you much benefit except for like maybe a few followers on Instagram and like PR, but you don't get clout from me if you're friends with me, and I think everyone around me knows that. So no, I don't think my friends are clout chasing, but I do definitely realize like people from high school who barely talked to me, first of all, hello, now are like, let's hang out, like when are you coming back, let's hang out. Like I do realize that, and I find that a bit suspicious because you would have never done that if I'd never had a following. So what the hell? And in high school I was never like in a popular group, I would say. By senior year there was no such thing as like popularity, but I kind of just stuck with like my two friends, and I was very content with that. I did not want to be a popular girl. What things you do to help when going through a mental crisis? This is literally different for everyone, and my method might not work for you. You need to allow yourself to rot for like 2 days, like straight. When I was going through a mental crisis because of my breakup, I allowed myself to rot. I mean, obviously when you have the time, I would allow myself to rot, like not leave my apartment for 2 days. And then after those 2 days, I was like, okay, I need to get my life literally together, take a nice shower, put your hair up, clean a little bit, like not, you don't have to clean everything, just a little bit so you feel more productive, and then start off with the smaller tasks, and those smaller tasks will make you feel so much more productive. And especially mental crisis, you need to play happy songs. I was relying on sad songs because they were so comforting to me for the longest times, and now I'm like kind of sick of sad songs where I'm like, I can't even. Yeah, that's how I deal with my mental crisis. Would you ever date a fan? See, on my Hinge, a lot of guys find me and they're like, oh my god, you're the Haas sisters, right? And they might not be fans, but that just kind of gives me like a red light, and I'm like, pink, pink, pink. Do you actually like me? Or do you like me because you know I have a following, or like because your little sister likes me, you know? So on Hinge, I tend not to like accept people when they mention something along the lines of Haas sisters, YouTube following, I love your content, because then I start overthinking if you actually like me for who I am. Like if I did not have a following, would you still be hitting me up? That kind of vibe, you know? So the answer is no, absolutely not, unless you're exactly my type. Come slide in. 6'3", buff, educated, smart, nice, respectful, energetic, good family orientation, everything good. Are you currently talking to someone? Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, okay? Oh my god, I don't know if I want to tell the secret. Okay. This is all with love. There's no disrespect within the story. Every character in this story is very respected, and I have no negative feelings. But anyways, let me just hop into it. After me and my ex broke up, I would say a few months ago, I guess it was recent, I don't know. Oh my god. Ew! I had a talking phase with a guy I met on Hinge. He was nice, like he was chill. He wasn't really my type, but I was like, maybe I'll like this type. Like he was attractive, I will say. And I was like, you know what? Types can change. But I did realize that it was way too soon after like my ex and I just stopped talking completely. I felt super guilty towards the guy I was talking to and to my ex. So I ended it after like a few weeks of talking, and it was like just like FaceTime calls, and he wasn't even in New York City. Yeah, I literally felt nothing. No inkling in me was like, I should date this man. So that's why I cut it off. There was nothing wrong with him. I just realized that I'm not over my ex. Every time he would text me, I would physically feel ill because I was like, I feel so bad because I literally have no interest in you. And I was like the most driest texter on the planet with him. If you are that guy and watching, I'm so sorry. There's literally nothing wrong with you. Something is wrong with me. It's not you, it's me for real. Yeah, he would even tell me I'm really bad texter, and I would just be like, yeah, I just like am more of a FaceTime girly. So yeah, lesson learned. I am on Hinge right now, but you guys, I am fully on it just to see who likes me. And I don't even have conversations with these men because I get the ick. Not because these like something's wrong with them, but because imagining myself being in a relationship gives me the like I feel sick right now. So it's purely for the validation. I said this in my last vlog and you guys were like, Erica, you need to stop looking for male validation and focus on your no shiz, Sherlock. Have I not thought about that yet? Speaking of the freaking obvious, but also Hinge validation is not harmful. You just get a few like, you're cute. You get a few creepy messages. You get a few icky messages, and that is it. And then I move on with my day. I am not swinging my tail left and right for these men just for male validation. All right, so there's my thing with that. Oh my god, for those who've watched my birthday vlog, people are asking if my ex texted me. He in fact did, but I don't think he knows that I saw it because he has me blocked and I had him blocked, but I unblocked him for my birthday. So whenever he texts me, when I have him unblocked, I can see the messages he's sending, but he can't see the messages I'm sending him back because he still had me blocked. I know that's really confusing, but he in fact did. It was a really sweet message. There was nothing to it because he still had me blocked, which I'm glad, so we don't repeat this whole entire no contact but broken up cycle. Next question is, when do you usually clip your toenails? Okay, this is actually disgusting, you guys, but my toes are like low-key fugly. They're like shaped in a weird way, so I can't tell when my toes are long enough for me to cut them until when I'm wearing shoes and it's like painful to walk because my toenails are so long. Okay, it's not like this long, right? It's a good long, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I didn't realize how long my toenails were. I'm just gonna stop talking about my toes. Let me know if you want me to sell feet pics though. How often do you clean down there? Hello, if you are a man or a woman of any gender, should be cleaning down there every single day. If you don't, you're disgusting. I'm so sorry to say, but you're disgusting. You should be taking a body shower period every day, okay? And even down there, because if you don't, you will get some kind of bacteria or infection up there. So every day, I clean it every day. And I'm proud to talk about my coochie, that it is clean, squeaky clean. No bacteria going in there. No, How old do you think is the right time to have sex? You'll know when it's a good time because you won't be scared of the idea. Like, obviously, you'll be nervous, but you won't be like awfully terrified of the fact. Because I remember before, I wasn't terrified. I was like, very comfortable with the idea and I was very open to it, mostly because my partner made me feel comfortable. Do not feel pressured that you have to lose it at a young age, because I feel like in high school every guy is like super horny and there's this weird pressure in high school that you have to like experience all the sexual things at a young age. I never understood that. I never had like the weird like, oh my god, I have to do it. I'm such a loser that I didn't kiss anyone yet. I never felt like that. Trust me, there is so many people out there who has like not even experienced anything at the age of like 20 and over, and it's not an embarrassing thing. Like, it's not a loser thing. Like, if you do anything at a younger age and you do it with no thought or like actual emotion or genuine feelings behind it, it really is useless and not as beautiful as these actions should be. If you don't care, if you don't give a like, do your thing, but I'm just saying, like, just do it when you feel ready. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions and then I will let you guys go. Do you ever miss having sexy time? I don't know if this is TMI, but guys, I am super down bad. Not even sexy time, you guys. I'm deprived of physical touch. I want to be held by a man. I want to be hugged by a man that I like. And, you know, a kiss on the cheek. Like, I'm missing that, all right? Nothing too crazy. It feels really weird because I haven't been single for a really long time, you guys. And it is so weird. I feel super independent, which I love, but also now I'm literally like single. Isn't that crazy? I think that's pretty crazy. I don't know if you find that pretty crazy, but I find that pretty crazy. What are some icks that men give you? I have so many icks, you guys, but it's not icks as in like, oh my god, the way he just walked, or like, oh my god, the way he just tied his shoelaces. It's nothing like that. But recently I've realized men who are pussies, like who don't have the confidence to look into my eyes. Like, I get that you're nervous, but you need to be able to make eye contact with me when I'm talking to you. Look at me, okay? Like, I had to one time tell this man to look at me. I had to be like, are you afraid to make eye contact? Like, why do you keep avoiding me? I felt like I was wearing the fucking pants in the relationship. I don't like to wear the pants in relationships, so when that happens, I feel really icked out. I'm like, next. I feel like I'm heating up right now. Bra size. I'm like a -A, you guys. But I will say, I like my boobies. I know I just said it's my insecurities, but also I don't hate them. Like, sometimes I'll be like, damn, you itty bitty titty committee for reals. Most times I'm like, Wait, I love them. They're so me. An insecurity of your personality. I would say an insecurity of my personality is definitely social anxiety. I think that's my biggest insecurity. When I hang out with like friends one-on-one, I get like super anxious that things are gonna be awkward because of me, or like I'm awkward and they won't like to hang out with me. So I tend to avoid one-on-one hangouts unless I know it won't be awkward. That, and like I'm really bad at expressing how I feel to my like family members or anyone close to me. If I'm sad, I'll just keep it to myself until I break down. It's not like an insecurity, but like a flaw that I've realized in my personality that I need to work on. Do you have fun with your sisters? Actually, like actually. Yes, we have fun. And I feel like our videos, we look like we're arguing and like bullying each other a lot, but that's like our way of having fun and our way of bonding. Our sister relationship is relatable and also not normal. We don't say I love you, I'm proud of, like we don't say these like positive affirmations to each other. Maybe it's like just like an Asian household thing, and maybe it's unhealthy, but also it's just the way it works in our family, and we are all okay with that. Whenever we see other siblings and they're like, I love my sister, like she's my best friend, I don't know what the heck I would do without her, we all get grossed out. We're like, what are you talking about? What? Yeah, that's that. But we do actually have a lot of fun. And a little fun fact, before YouTube, we were actually not that close at all. Like we never had a sister group chat before YouTube. And also our age gaps were so big that like we had not many similarities to even be texting each other on a daily basis. But because of YouTube, we actually got like super freaking close. Now we spend every breathing freaking moment together, and I don't know if I love that or hate that, because I'm literally with my older sister every single day and I feel like I am drowning. Ow. Anyways, that is it for today's video because it's currently 1 a.m. you guys. I started this around like 11:40. It is time for me to clock out. Thank you guys for watching and making me feel super uncomfortable, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I know like I wasn't really doing anything, but I hope you guys had fun watching me get uncomfortable and answering these questions, and hopefully you guys feel closer to me on a personal level, because that was my whole intention and goal. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.